Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome to day 3 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christie's Beautiful Life, series 12. Today's sketch is from my lovely friend Lisa Sikorsky at Scrap a Sketch, and I'm sure by now you're aware of who Scrap a Sketch is, what they do, where you can find them and all of the good things. They are on Facebook. They have a Facebook group, Scrap a Sketch, and you can also find them online now at scrapasketch.com. Lisa's sort of launched a premium Scrap a Sketch where you can get even more sketchy fun, under £2 a month, and you get 6 exclusive sketches each month, 5 single page layout, and 1 double page layout. And there is also loads of stencils and printables available as well on the website. They are really, really good. So check out scrapasketch.com. I will try to remember to leave a link in the description box down below, but it is scrapasketch.com. And you will also find the Facebook group where you can get free weekly sketches every week of the year. And I think we're coming up to the end day of the Celebrate event where there was even more sketches. She does some events throughout the year, and I'm sure there will be another one coming up soon. So today's sketch has 4 sort of strips, and they're in 2 colours. So you could go along the route of the same paper there and there. We've got 2 photos, a diagonal of embellishments, journaling, title. But of course you can take it in whatever direction you like. But that is today's day 3 sketch. I have these 2 photos, which is a piece of artwork from Disney's Animal Kingdom and a photo that I took of the Tree of Life when we were there. We visited in the 20th year apparently, and it was another, I think it was the 30th year of Hollywood Studios, something like that. And this was just one of the signs that was around the park. I took loads of photos of signs and artwork. So I'm going to scrap these 2 photos. We are using a Bella Boulevard collection, which I've been dying to use. It is, let's have a look. So it's this one. I only have the ephemera from this collection. It is, I don't know what the collection is called, but it's the one that's outdoorsy themed. Is it adventure or something like that? That's what I'm using anyway. As well as some pre-made mixed media pages from Vicky Booten. I have about 5-6 different pads. I think I've got all the ones that she's released, including print shop. So we're using various sheets from that, as well as a couple of cut parts. So as has been the case throughout, I have done a little bit of prep. So I've already cut my strips. I've inked the edges as well. I just think it stands out a little better. And yeah, so my 4 strips are going to be different because I want full on colour and pattern, and we are going to go like this. I'm trying to decide which colours I want. So I want this one on first. Some of these papers have gold foiling design. You can see this one has some gorgeous paint splats with gold foil. This has the floral design. And I think what we'll do is if we stick this onto here first. Now, because this is mixed media paper, it's really super duper heavyweight. So it's easy to manoeuvre, which is great news. And then that is going to go on here, about there-ish. And then I'll pop that there for a moment. And then I also have these 2. I just love the rainbow effect of that one, and then this one is sort of tones it down a little bit, and we're going to pop them on. Let's have a look that way, I think. That way. So let's just pop this one onto here. So I kind of want to make sure I've got these ones lined up and then these ones lined up as close as I can. I'm not looking for an exact match because I don't do things perfectly. There or thereabouts will do. We're going to go about here-ish. Yeah. So I have followed the sketch in terms of our strips. So this one is underneath this one, and this one is underneath this one. Then I've got a couple of cut parts, and I've also got my photo mats already done. This is a 4x4 Studio Calico. I'm trying to use up some of my Project Lifestyle cards. So I thought, rather than cut out pattern paper, because I wanted another block of some description, I thought I would dive into my Scrap Backwards kit, where I have a load of Project Lifestyle cards. They're not all Project Life, from all sorts of companies and manufacturers, but I'm going to make a bit of an effort to use them. Does anybody else have like a massive stash of cut apart or Project Life cards or those sorts of things? I know I do. This is a paper from BLVD, which is actually from the same collection as the ephemera that I'm using. So I do have some of the paper. It was in a BLVD stack I got quite a while ago. So I'm going to pop that there, and we're going to go over the top with this one, somewhere about there. So that is the base of our layout done. It's very colourful, but I've toned down the colour by using some Project Life cards, which is a great tip, because obviously we don't want it to be in your face. So Project Life cards will obviously hide some of the pattern paper, but it will also give you a bit of extra detail. So that is what we have done there, and then I'm just going to pop my photos. My photos are a bit random sized. They're not the same size. There is a slight difference. Let me have a look. I'll tell you what size they are now. So this one is 4 1/4 inches by 3.5, and this one is 4 by 3.5. My strips of pattern paper are 4 by 10, 4 inch by 10. They actually look smaller on the sketch. They're probably 3 inches, but I did go for a bit more chunk, hence why mine are bigger. So I'll probably obviously do some journaling on this one, because we've got the journaling lines already done for us, and I am trying to journal a little bit more. Helps if I take the cover off this adhesive. There we go. You can buy these direct from Sticks2, and super value, and I think if you spend £20 you get free delivery or something like that. So I've actually got some to stock up with, and they do refills as well. So it's not disposable. You can actually use it time and time again by refilling it. Okay, so now we're going to add in some of our embellishments. For the embellishments, I've used those 2 packs I showed you. We've got some new flair. These are new style flair. There'll be a video coming out about flair in due course where we'll chat through a few different things. But these are some of the new style flair. And I've also dived into my Scrap Backwards kit for some 3D embellishments. So we've got some wood veneer as well, and some acrylic. Okay. So I'm going to actually cover, this is from a Paige Evans paper. I think it's Horizon, but don't quote me. And it says adventure, noun, a new and exciting experience. I'm actually going to cover that with this that says going for a walk, and then I'm going to add a further bit of a title here as well in a moment, but for now we'll just leave it like so. And then I'm going to add a floral up here and a couple of wordy bits. I do like to add some words. I think they can just add a pop of detail to your page very easily. I sometimes add too many words, but that's okay, because I don't always journal, so I don't always feel the need to journal if I've added some words. And then we've also got this wood veneer camera. which I'm going to pop there. And then I'm going to grab a foam dot. I've got one of these stars. It's black and white stripy design. I love these new flare. And I think I'm actually going to change my mind about that. Like I've been saying for the first couple of days of 30 days of sketches, I have made somewhat of page kits. Some days I've had like a full-on play around. I know what I want to do. Some days I've just pulled out random stuff. With this one I kept moving stuff about, so hence why that's moved now as well. Got a little tab here. It says, what does it say? Adventuring. So whilst these photos are not obviously photos of us, it still works because Animal Kingdom was definitely an adventure. Our little feet were hurting after that day. Okay, and then this acrylic map, it's got a little bit of detail. You're not going to see it on the camera, but it's like it reminded me of a park map, so I thought that would work nicely down here, along with a couple more word, phrase, banners, whatever you want to call them. So we've got So Beautiful, and I am going to do what I do and put them at a bit of a wonk, like so. Call of the Wild and So Beautiful. So that's this little bottom element part section complete. Really love that. I love the array of colours, and it all works together because we've got some oranges in here, and we've pulled out oranges in our paper. We've got yellow here, we've got the orange, we've got the red of the papers and the title. The sort of biscuity wooden colour brings in this, and it all works together. Inking my edges made everything stand out a lot more as well. Maybe I should have inked the edges of the Project Life cards, but that's fine. That's not a problem. I'm going to add another one of these flare. It says Adventure Begins with a little mountain and clouds. And I'm going to pop that down here. Perfect. Okay. Up at the top, I've got some more wood veneer and some more ephemera. I know I want to add the trees, with obviously this being the tree of life. So I'm going to pop that. Let's see. I'm going to come down a bit further than I originally planned. I don't mind like coming off the edges of the pattern paper. Whilst in the sketch it's all contained within the top part and the bottom part, apart from this heart here. I've sort of brought some elements across our sections, if you like, and that's fine by me. I know Lisa won't mind us going off sketch. She's used to it by now. I'm going to pop up this heart which says Pure Joy in a lovely orange. I'm going to pop that up on a foam dot down here. And then I've got a tab that says, well, it's more of a banner flag. See, I always get confused. Like, what is that? Is that a tab? Is it a banner? Is it a flag? Is it what? Never know what to call them. But anyway, whatever it is, it says wild and it's going there. And it is going at a bit of a wonk, so I can then add this one at a bit of another wonk. And it says off the beaten path, wild. And then our two embellishments for here are bags, basically, suitcases. So we've got a rucksack and a suitcase. Is it completely relevant? No. Do I care? No. It works. I like the way it looks, and that's all that matters. And I put a foam dot on one and just some adhesive on the other, and we're sort of gonna cluster them here with the sign from the Project Life card with another flare. And this one says Let's Get Lost, which we did in Animal Kingdom. So that works, and I'm going to pop that up there. That's pretty much all I had done in terms of prep. I do want to add a few more bits, and I'm going to dive into my Scrap Backwards kit to do that. just a couple of stickers, and then this will be another page done. So to finish off my title, I pulled out some Simple Stories Colour Vibe. These are really good alpha sticker books. You get loads, 1,758 stickers in each of them. I have got the Fall, Winter, Bold, Brights, Woods, Summer and Brights one. I think for this layout we are going to go with Brights and pull out the orange, I think. So let's go to orange. And you get 3 sizes, which is really good. You get the big alpha, the small alpha, and then the tile alpha. I am going to dive into the tile alpha. I'm just going to write what I want here because I want to start at the other end. So around Animal Kingdom. Now the reason why I've done that is because we are limited. I don't want to go off here. So we're going to start at the end and work our way back, like so. Obviously whenever I use tile stickers, we just put them on one key. I'm not faffing about trying to get them straight because especially these ones, it's never going to happen. Ellie Studio, you've got more hope of it happening, but Simple Stories are paper, so they are very thin, quite flimsy, so there's no point in me even trying because it won't happen. So I just embrace the wonk from the start and with intent, and generally I'm happy with how it looks. That's all that matters. So there is that. We need the K. I think I've got enough letters. I didn't check, primarily because I do have another one of this colourway, so it's not the end of the world. Okay. We've got the A, and we need an M, and an I, and an N. I'd also like to say a big thank you for watching and commenting and liking. I will get round to your comments. I did sit down to do some last night, but then something happened that I needed to deal with. But I will get round to replying to everybody's comments, and thank you for watching. It feels good to be back doing these videos properly. Albeit we haven't got a head yet, but that's okay because we have our page kits, which is helping a lot. I just need to do the other half of the month and then we'll be good. Okay, last letter now going on. So you can see why I started with the title here, because I should have done it there, but hey ho. I'd have actually started about here and I'd have run out of space. So going for a walk around Animal Kingdom. So just a final couple of bits and pieces and I think we're done. This is Pink Fresh Studio out and about, one of my favourite ever collections, and they have a new travel collection coming out which looks amazing. So I cannot wait for that. I'm just going to add a couple of elements from that. So we've got circle sticker there to sort of bring in those circles from the flare. Go see do, love that. Pop that there. We don't need too much, to be fair. I'm going to add another wordy sticker there, scenic outlook. And I think that's probably about it. I do have my 12x12 sticker sheets, which I do admit I have neglected, especially the one that kicked off this kit. So let's see if anything works from here. You can always add a little heart. So let's pop that there. loving this. I'm going to pop that onto our journaling block. I think that's probably about it, if I'm honest. I don't feel like I need to add all that much more. We've got a floral here. That might be nice to tie in some of the florals. And that is going to do it. Thank you so much for joining me for today's 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life video. And today's sketch is, of course, from Lisa Sikorsky. Oops, bear with. There we go. Don't forget to check out Scrapper Sketch Facebook group and scrappersketch.com for a ton of more sketch inspiration when this series finishes. This is my take on today's sketch. I hope you like it. I really love this layout. It's probably my favourite so far of 30 days. Love it. I will add some journaling. I won't sit and make you watch that now. When we do the layout share at the end of the series, hopefully all the journaling will be done. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow for day 4. Bye for now.